Okay, how do you read Batman comics chronologically? This is a really hard question to answer. There are so many Batman comics. I'm gonna give you my kind of abridged version. Just know I'm gonna leave out stuff inevitably. Don't get mad at me. First up, you're gonna read Batman Year One. This is the origin of Batman, one of the best comics of all time. Whether you hate or love Frank Miller, you gotta read this book. After that, tap into Batman the Man Who Laughs. This has the first meeting of Batman and the Joker. You can then read the Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale stuff. You have Haunted Night, Long Halloween, and then Dark Victory. This is where we meet Robin. This one's pretty important. Interested in reading more early year Batman stuff? There's a Batman series called Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. This series essentially shows us the kind of year one-esque stories about Batman. You have some really iconic stuff there. You have Batman Venom, you have Batman Prey, you have Batman Gothic, you have Batman Shaman. Look this up online and see which stories resonates with you. At this point, I'm skipping over a lot of stuff. I'm skipping over comics where we see Dick Grayson become Nightwing. I'm skipping over the introduction of Jason Todd. If you want to read those comics, look it up. Next up, though, I'm going to recommend to read Batman the Cult. This is Jason Todd as Robin. Amazing Batman story. Love the villain, love the art. And then read Batman A Death in the Family to see the death of Jason Todd, and then Batman A Lonely Place of Dying to see the introduction of Tim Drake. After that, you're good to read Batman Nightfall. After Nightfall, you can read Batman No Man's Land. And then after No Man's Land, you can go into Batman Murderer Fugitive. You can now jump into Batman Under the Red Hood. After Under the Red Hood, check out Batman Hush. This is where things start to get a little confusing because a lot of these runs kind of bleed into each other. So you can read Paul Dini's Omnibus next up. This is really great stuff. Just know there's something that happens in this Omnibus that bleeds directly into Grant Morrison's Omnibus. But then yeah, after Paul Dini, you can read Morrison. You could read Black Mirror. Just know that I guess technically Black Mirror happens during the Grant Morrison Omnibus. Then you could read Batman and Robin by Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason. Just know this kind of bleeds into Grant Morrison's Omnibus, and it also bleeds into the New 52 era of Batman by Scott Snyder. You can check this out next. Then you can go to Batman Eternal. You can read Rise and Fall of the Batman Detective Comics by James Tynion. This is Rebirth era. You can read All-Star Batman by Scott Snyder. This is also Rebirth era. After all of this, you can jump into Batman by Tom King. Read this stuff. Once you're finished with Batman by Tom King, there is a James Tynion run you can read. James Tynion's run starts with Batman, Their Dark Designs. This happens right after Batman by Tom King, I believe. And then after Tynion, you're good to jump into Chip Zdarsky. I know that's a lot of Batman. I missed a lot of stuff. Let me know what you guys think of the reading order. What Batman comics do y'all recommend? This is the best I can do. Kind of crazy, but thanks for watching if you made it this far. Hope y'all enjoyed.